My memories of studying at UCWA are the fantastic friends that we made. To anyone thinking of returning to studies as an adult, I would say definitely do it. We've had a fantastic 3 years. It was hard going, but we've managed it, and today we've graduated.
If you're looking to get back into learning as an adult, you should definitely come to UCWA. I went and did the Access course at the age of 23. I'm now 27 and I have a degree in the field that I wanted to do.
I'm never too old. I mean, I was in the class with people that are in their 50s and in their 40s, and they had children and grandchildren. And today we've all graduated, and it's just an amazing feeling. And we can take this knowledge and experience forward that, you know, it's priceless. You can't put a price on it, definitely.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Return to Learning Live. My name's Luke. I'll be your host for this broadcast. The aim of today's event is to give you information on all the types of courses available at the College of West Anglia and the University Centre of West Anglia, what it's like to be a student at the college, as well as additional information on the support available to you. Today we're going to hear from two of our current students to see how returning to learning has changed their lives, and help me answer, amongst other things, the one question that regularly gets asked at our events, which is, am I too old? The answer, of course, being that you're never too old to learn, and both CWA and UCWA have something for everyone, whether it is our wide range of access courses, degrees, or part-time courses. So I'd now like to introduce you, if you have any questions during the broadcast, you can type them into the live chat facility shown at the bottom right of the virtual Return to Learning webpage, which is where you may be viewing this event. Otherwise, please go to the website, scrolling along the bottom of your screens, which is cwa.ac.uk/virtualrtl. And a member of the team will answer them as soon as possible. If you're watching this live on Facebook or YouTube, please feel free to pop a question into the comments. You will then be able to use the virtual RTL page, have an opportunity to virtually see the facilities and learn more about the support available, as well as speak directly to the teaching staff about the courses themselves. So I'd now like to introduce you to Rick and Cristiano, who are two of our current students and who volunteered to come along to this event to tell you what it's like to return to learning. So welcome, Rick and Cristiano, and thank you for coming along today.
Hi, how are we doing?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hi,
there we
you.
go.
Yeah.
You're welcome. So which course are you guys currently studying and why did you choose it? Rick, what are you currently doing?
Well, I chose to study Access to Science and Nursing. It's a recognised route into many areas of healthcare, many degrees. And it's basically enabling me to go to university and yeah, because it's also a part-time course, I can carry on working as well. So, yeah, it's ideal, really.
Awesome. Cristiano, how's it for you?
Oh, hi, everyone. Yeah, so I'm currently in my 4th year of studying towards a BA Honours in Psychosocial Studies. And I chose this course because, like, again, I could study part-time. And I just found it really interesting. Like the modules, you know, the subjects the modules span are like, you know, they range from psychology, sociology, politics and philosophy. And also, you know, wasn't actually sure what route I'll take sort of after I've graduated. But with this degree, it offers quite a broad scope sort of afterwards, you know, for employment opportunities or further postgraduate studies. So, yeah, it suited me really well.
That's awesome. So for the benefit of everyone tuned in, what does a typical day at college involve as a mature learner? Rick, what does your average day look like?
Well, because it's part-time, I'm generally on campus somewhere around middle of the afternoon, about 3ish. I have a quick refresh through my notes of the last session, grab a coffee. Lectures start sort of about 3:30, go through to 9 o'clock. There's usually a little bit of a Q&A at the end, and we can sort of find out if we've how to address any concerns we've got with anything that we've covered or any assignments that are going on. Generally find the tutors are very helpful and approachable, and there's nothing really is too much trouble for them. Yeah, typical.
That's fab. And Cristiano, is that similar for you?
Yeah, except I'm normally looking at my notes while I'm on the buzz, like rushing in. But yeah, normally, sort of usually we're in just like for one day a week, and we start in the morning about 9:30 and finish at 4:30. And yeah, we usually sort of come in, just like you say, refresh, go over things from the week before and what we're going to do today. And then we sort of begin with the lecture, which isn't as scary as it sounds, it's quite relaxed, yeah, so we have the lecture, and then towards the end of the sessions we have like seminar time, which we could just go and ask our tutor more questions, have discussions amongst each other, and also we can have like one-to-one tutorials if need be, or you can just go and use your time and work independently. So yeah, that bit of time we can sort of use what you need for at the time. So yeah.
That's great. I mean, what aspects of the course do you enjoy most, Rick?
Well, that's quite difficult to narrow down, really. I've always had quite a keen interest in the sciences. I worked in the construction sector for nearly 2 years, but I've always been quite comfortable in a lab as well. So I really enjoyed the biology units, but it's also good to learn new things as well. We're currently on a psychology unit. I've never studied that before, so yeah, I'm looking forward to learning more about that.
And is it the same for you, Cristiano?
Yeah, it's actually really hard to single anything out, but I can really genuinely say that like I've really enjoyed all the modules, including politics, which I must say I was thinking, oh no, not politics, but actually it was really, really good. And I didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I would. And I really enjoyed sort of the contemporary social psychology, sociology. But I loved the psychoanalysis unit and philosophy. Yeah, it's actually really opened my mind, really sort of broadened it out. And yeah, I actually really love learning, actually really look forward to it as well.
That's great. And not to ask too personal question, Rick, but why did you choose CWA?
Well, I've got to be honest, it's the location. It's the nearest college. I only live just outside Lynn, and it's the nearest college that offered the course that I required, really. There's a number of choices, and the fact that it was part-time, it's really suited to my career goals.
That's great. Was it similar for you, Cristiano?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, mainly, it's the location in Kings Lynn, because I'm a single parent with 5 children, so obviously quite busy, and it just wouldn't have been an option for me to travel to another university or college. And yeah, I was so nervous, really nervous, but I went along to one of the open days at the university centre. And yeah, I really feel silly for worrying so much now, because everyone was so welcoming, really supportive, and yeah, it really gave me the confidence to actually go for it and apply. And also another big factor for me was, at the time my youngest child was only 2 years old, and I was really worried about finding childcare and arranging it. It can be really difficult to actually find good quality childcare which is flexible. And yeah, he went to the Applewood nursery, which is the on-site nursery at the college, and yeah, he was really happy there, and it worked really well for us. So
that's great. It's that convenience, and it is really nervous times coming back into learning when you've been out of learning for such a long period of time as well, not knowing what to expect. And as you said, it's nothing to worry about at all, which is fantastic. What was your first impressions of the facilities and the tutors at CWA, Rick?
Well, yeah, my general impression of the tutors is highly favourable. I've been at the college before some years ago, and always found it a lovely learning environment, really pleasant grounds, and yeah, despite its urban location, it's actually pretty quiet on campus too. Obviously, much of this school year we've had COVID casting its shadows. We've been online a fair bit, and that doesn't suit everybody, but my friends and I, we're looking forward to getting on campus after Easter, which apparently, you know, we should be. So yeah, that'll be a good thing. But yeah, college is great. The staff are fab.
That's awesome. And do you come into college for a bit of peace and quiet, Cristiano? Is that the what's your impression of
yeah,
the
it's my me time. It's my me time. Yeah, and you know, I can say as well, like the tutors and you know also the HE staff as well. They're absolutely wonderful. You feel like you can go to them, you know, whatever, you know, problems big or small, and they're actually always there to listen and support you or signpost you for further support. Yeah, I couldn't actually sort of hoped for anything more really. Like you actually feel really valued, you know, you feel like you're not just a number. And also like the university building is like specifically designed for HE and access students to use. Like it's really modern, it's spacious, and it's also like fully accessible. You know, we've got our own social areas, kitchen, you can book your own rooms if you like to, and there's a computer room with a reference library. Yeah, and it's just a really warm, welcoming, supportive environment and atmosphere. And oh yeah, and I'll just add as well, we can also use the wider college facilities as well, so the LRC, the canteen, and you know, Costa Coffee as well. Yeah, as well, you know, and I think we have the best of both really. We can access the library and the online library at the college, but also we can at ARU as well, so we kind of get the best of both, which is brilliant.
I think having the Costa on site is superb, especially for an adult learner. You know, to go and get a coffee before your session, and then at break time as well, and especially with you doing evening bits as well. Yeah. Cup of coffee at night time can't be bad, can it? So the big question really is, what do you do when you complete your course?
Is that to me? Sorry.
Yes, Rick. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Bit of break up there. University, obviously. It's the main reason for doing an Access HE course, and I'm looking to get into one of the NHS allied health professions. At the moment, it's looking like radiotherapy and oncology is my prime choice, but I've also got diagnostic radiography, physiotherapy, occupational therapy, and adult nursing as well as a backup. And I've got interviews for all of those. So if I get offered all the places, it's going to be some difficult choices are going to have to be made. But I'm also very interested in what the UCWA School of Nursing is going to offer as well. So if I don't get offered any places, there's always that as a backup too. So, you know, it's going to be an interesting few months, I think.
It sounds like you've got more challenges ahead of you than what you did to decide on whether to return to learning in the first place. So that's really handy.
Yeah, I think that's a fair
assessment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cristiano, what are you planning on doing when you finish your course?
Well, I'm still actually a bit undecided, you know, but I'm really, really determined to just carry on with postgraduate study. And I'm kind of veering towards like sort of therapy, you know, psychotherapy, or like a music therapy postgraduate as well. Yeah, but it's still all in the balance. I'm still quite open. But that's a really good thing because, yeah, got time to make my mind up. Plus, as well, you can, you know, there's actually quite a lot you can choose from as well. So it's quite open still. So quite a lot of opportunities to choose from.
That's fantastic. I mean, thank you guys for coming along. I know you're going to stick around, but thank you very much for giving a student's perspective on things is really, really handy. So thank you for coming and having a chat. I'd now like to introduce you to our admissions and business support manager, Lucas Cooper. Hi, Lucas.
Hi, Luke. How's it going?
Awesome. Really, really good. So we've invited Lucas along to talk some technical stuff with you guys. Let's start out by the courses, Lucas. What sort of courses do we have on offer at the college? I understand we've got some roots courses starting up very soon.
Yeah, it's a really good place to start, Luke, to be honest, because we have our Roots to Learning courses starting after the Easter break. And Roots to Learning is the start of your journey into getting back into education. You know, these courses are designed to help build confidence and offer a great opportunity to discover if adult study is something which everyone watching something they want to do. You know, like I said, they're going to start after the Easter break. They'll be held on site. So a little bit of an exclusive for Rick, saying he's not sure if he's going to come back after Easter. He is, along with the new Roots to Learning students. They run 3 days a week, and they're during usual school hours as well. With these courses, you'll be able to experience your chosen subject for free, gain an English and Maths functional skills qualification. You know, if you've been out of the game for a while, you haven't been in education for a while, maybe your situation's changed because of COVID and things, you know, this is really the place to get started. If you're interested, just head to the website, search Roots to Learning, and complete your application now. Following on from Roots to Learning, we have, you know, various other courses as well. Most importantly for today, we have our pre-access and access to higher education courses in various different subject areas. These courses are seen as a stepping stone into higher education, but on their own, they are also qualifications to help progress into further employment as well. For most of our access courses, we have a 1 evening a week option to help fit study around a busy life. For our Access to Humanities course, we've also just started offering a remote version, which will be held completely online. We also offer various other courses, as I said, at the college and in the university centre, for hobbies such as ceramics or digital photography, for your necessary qualifications like English and Maths, your work-based apprenticeships, postgraduate study, and everything in between. I'd be here all night if I listed everything which we offered, but just head to our website and use the course search facility to see exactly what we have for you.
That's fantastic. Thanks, Lucas. I mean, for me and you working at the college, it's very easy answer to this question, but in your opinion, why do you think someone should study at the college or the university centre?
Yeah, I mean, everyone listen's heard firsthand from Cristiano and Rick about their experience and why they decided to join the college, and also how they've got on throughout their years here as well. You know, from my perspective, it's really key to highlight that the college has a great history working with adult learners. You know, we've delivered adult-specific access to higher education courses for, you know, well over 20 years now, and we've been an official partner of Anglo-Ruskin University for many years as well. In the most recent National Student Survey, you know, students in early years and psychosocial degrees reported 100% satisfaction of their course. You know, looking also officially at the Ofsted inspection, we were rated good in our most recent one in 2019. And in that report, they specifically referred to adult learners making substantial strides and developing their skills to progress in study or employment. My personal favourite part of the college is the estate. You know, we have real modern facilities which are unrivaled in West Norfolk. And as Rick touched on as well, you know, we've just started working on our School of Nursing, and we've invested millions of pounds into our facilities in recent years.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, the facilities are superb, and many people watching this might have been to the college at some point during their lives, maybe several years ago, and I think would actually be quite blown away about the advancements in the buildings and the facilities that we have there at the college.
Yeah, definitely. I think you've got the virtual tours are on the website as well. So if you get the opportunity to, after we've had a chat here, go online, have a look at the virtual tours, and really see what all of our new buildings are like.
Absolutely. And the other big question for you, Lucas, really, which is going to be on everyone's minds, is how much does it cost to study at the College West Anglia?
Yeah, good question, Luke. And I think that's one thing I missed off my little introduction to our Roots to Learning courses, because Routes to Learning courses are actually free. So they're, like I said, a really good opportunity for you to get started. With all the other courses, it really depends on the course and your personal situation. For example, with an access to higher education qualification, you would be eligible for what's called an advanced learner loan, which will cover the full cost of the tuition fees. And if you pass a degree afterwards, you won't have to pay any of it back. But it really depends on what course you're interested in. Just head to the website, have a look at each of the individual courses. You'll see a price and also all of your funding options there as well. So you'll use that course search facility to get started.
So is there any other financial support available, or that is it, pretty much what you've just described?
No, there's lots of other generous financial support schemes available. So if you're studying a college course, so not a degree, for example, and your household income is less than £30,000 per year, you will be eligible for our financial support scheme. And this provides a contribution towards transport, equipment, and any other costs related to study. For those who are studying a degree, student finance is of course available to cover the tuition fee, and students may also have the option of adding a maintenance loan to help support their day-to-day expenses while studying. So really don't let finances be a barrier from stopping you getting back into education, because there's loads of different options there. And we're available on live chat this evening after we've finished, and you can ask us any questions which you have about finances, and we'll be able to answer specific to your situation.
That's great, really good. And another question which Cristiano touched on earlier, which is an important benefit to her, the support with the childcare on campus.
Yeah, it really is important, and we are fortunate at our King's Lynn campus that we do have the Applewood Nursery on site, like Cristiano alluded to. But for all students who are eligible for financial support, the college will cover the full cost of childcare during timetabled college hours for any Ofsted registered provider. So whether that's at Applewood or somewhere more local where you are, we would help contribute towards that cost, and actually cover the full cost of any timetabled hours. So a real useful, a big help towards those parents out there.
It's a massive help. What other sort of support systems at CWA, Lucas, that you can tell us about?
Yeah, so Rick and Cristiano alluded to it really. The college is, what they see, and what I would definitely say, is a real supportive and caring environment for all of our students, including you guys who may consider joining us as adult learners. The student services team which we have are excellent, and they're more than happy to help with any queries which you may have at any point throughout that journey into getting back into education, from today all the way through to you receiving your certificate and progressing onwards. We have a team who are able to offer mental health and general pastoral support, but also a team who can help support you with career development. Whether you need information on how to reach your dream career, support with writing a CV, or the lowdown on how to reference, we will be there to help. And we also have an alumni scheme at the college as well. And once you've finished your course, we will continue to support you with advice and discounts on specific courses and colleges and services offered at the college, for example, haircuts and different things like that. So really, that's just highlighting from today onwards, we're there to support you all the way through your journey now.
That's incredible. Right. Thank you very much, Lucas. There's loads of great information there. Loads of stuff that it's very important as adults that you give consideration to when wanting to return to learning and come back to college or university. So that's absolutely superb. Thank you very much. Just a reminder to everyone that if you have any questions, pop them into the live chat or the comment boxes, depending on which platform you're viewing this on, and we'll hopefully get some answers to you straight away. Hopefully now you can explore the course options on the virtual return to learning page, which is what's been scrolling along the bottom of the screen. So cwa.ac.uk/virtual RTL. You can select which type of course would suit you best to meet your aspirations. You can choose your preferred subject area and explore the courses available. And if you're happy, you can also apply for them chosen courses as well. If you know you want to return to learning but want some career advice, you can access professional careers advice totally free of charge via our very own careers team. You don't already need to be a student at the college, and the team hold monthly careers clinics for you to book your free 30-minute session. The next event is being held virtually on Tuesday, the 20th of April. See the CWA website for details. You'll find loads more great information there. So remember, our student services and the course teams are now live all the way through to 8 p.m. tonight to answer all of your questions. We hope you've enjoyed today's event, and we hope to look forward to welcoming you soon as students at the College of West Anglia. Thank you very much.